Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see P.J. Walker and the Los Angeles Chargers versus Lamar Jackson and the Minnesota Vikings.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be led by their 5'11" quarterback, and a mobile one at that. From Temple, it's P.J. Walker.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 19 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards remain for second down. Off the play fake, Walker. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. Walker. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw. Walker finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 5. And oh boy, something you certainly don't want to see. Deebo Samuel still down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. More from L.A. in a moment. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Carson again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. Point after here coming up. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
coming off of a loss their last time out. I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the handoff, this is Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And finally brought down at the 38. A big pickup there on the scramble. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
On 2nd down, Swift. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Jackson from the shotgun. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pascal. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing, because you think, okay, let's throw the ball.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. Defense. So potentially a good chance now to answer back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
Walker's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness. this. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
1st down, Walker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Swift, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Walker now. Being chased out left. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And quickly, they get to the line. And they go play action. Here's Walker. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Carson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw is Walker. They juked him. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. And, oh, boy, something you certainly don't want to see. Deebo Samuel still down. More from L.A. in a moment. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough cover.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Play action, it's Jackson. And that's complete to Shepard. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. This is Swift on the counter, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And look there, not a good sight. Gronkowski down. And you just hope it's not that knee again. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. More from L.A. in a moment. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Walker. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chris Carson, 14 yards.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment. They go back to Carson here on second.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
More from L.A. in a moment.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Chargers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this game.